Hey, hello there, everybody, and welcome back to part 11 of the Misadventures of Tron Bonne. So, the last time, we did our last mission of robbing the bank, and dealt with the police officer for the last time. I got a stack of comic books here, and it says that if I get it to number 9, it might help him realize his special skill. And then I also got some loader parts from defeating the giant robot thing that the police officer was riding around in town. So I'm gonna go to the gym and give number 9 that comic. Thank you, Miss Tron. I love comics. Wow, it's the latest adventures of the latest issue of the Adventures of Sheriff Mega. Uh-huh. Is it interesting, number 9? I wouldn't get too close if I was you, miss. I'm just a drifter. Some say I'm a bounty hunter, but I like to think of myself as just a plain old gunman. Huh? People like you was never meant to be with someone like me, miss. It's the fate of people like me to live our lives alone, living and dying by the gun. Hello? What are you talking about? Stop that nonsense. Can't stop, much as I'd like to, miss. Ain't got nothing else, just my horse and gun. Number 9 gained the special skill, Sniper. Number 9! Huh, Miss Tron? I'm sorry, I guess I got a little carried away by the story. And then, if you'll remember, number 36 is the one at the piano in Tron's room, and it said, giving him the loader parts might inspire him to make a song. But I'm kind of curious why parts of that robot would inspire him to make a song. What is this, Miss Tron? Oh, there's a piece of the robot that rookie police officer was using. Rookie police officer? I made a new song using her as the subject. You can hear the song inside the Gesellschaft, Miss Tron. If you want to change the background music, tell me. I put the music on for a little bit. I don't really like this one. I don't think it sounds good. Miss Tron, I found a piece of paper with writing on it in Master Teisels' room. Huh? This? There's a memo about making bottles. Maybe I should take it to the development room. Yeah, I don't care for this music. I'm cleaning Master Teisels' room so it'll be ready for him when he gets back. Number 28. I can't give up. Teisels counting on me too. This is amazing. Everything you need to make bottles is written down here. Master Teisel is incredible. With this, I can make an e-bottle 4. Now I can buy the e-bottle 4, though it's not like I'm not pressed so much to need the HP. The biggest issue I had was with the bank robbery 2, because the fact that she moves faster than you by sprinting at you even though you're in a robot, and then she just gets to throw you, and you can't avoid there are so many police officers with her. But I am going to go do the last puzzle, the containers, for Mission 2 before I go to, is it Mission 6 for Containers 2. These ones don't end up being super difficult. I think in total I spend like 20, maybe 30 minutes figuring out all of them and finishing them. So again, this is a mission I assume I'm completing. I'm just looking for a servbot that I don't take on many missions, that doesn't have maxed out brains, so that he can get his brains rank up.
All right, let's get to work. This time, we're here to get some color TVs. Miss Tron, look over there. The ground's moving. That's called a conveyor belt. They're common in places like this. You'll get carried along if you stand on one, but maybe we can use it to our advantage. Don't worry about it. Let's get to work. Yes, Miss Tron. Start!
So, looking over the footage I had from the totality, because I only had to attempt this once before I looked at it and figured it out. It was only about 5 minutes for this one to figure it out. It's not super difficult. You just have to know where you're moving the wooden containers once you get to them. I'm literally just gonna go all the way around, pick up this wooden container, put it in the water, right here. Go all the way around again. It is the only, like, a kind of annoying part about this is that you have to go around like that each time. This metal container is just being dropped to the side, and then I can take the red container one step, because from here, you only make it if you've only used one step. You did it, Miss Tron! You got the... What's in this container, anyway? And then that metal container that is next to where that red container was is going to go in the water, slightly off screen behind this building, where it will match up with that wooden container. And now I can start using this pathway instead. I'm just counting out the steps because I'm like, wait, can't I just take this one this way instead of taking one step onto the conveyor? And yes, I can, because the other one has to go this way to make it, due to the fact that I would have to take 2 steps after picking that one up to get on the conveyor belt. And that is the solution for that one.
That's the last of the containers. You got them all. Congratulations. That's the last container. All right, let's go to the next dock. Okay. Start.
When I originally got to this one, I thought this one looked just ridiculously hard. But after doing some preliminary moving things around just a tiny bit, this only took me about 4 minutes to solve. That one that I put in the water absolutely has to go there, and it cannot be the other one. Because if it's just the other one, or if you do both, you've wasted too many lifts. And I am actually, I was thinking about that move before I made it, because I was not 100% that I had it solved before I started this one. So this is me going through and solving it right now. And it's like this one here, and then all 4 of my other lifts are moving to the ship. And of course grab that one on the other side. I think I actually have to before I grab that last one, because I do not believe, yeah, you would not make it with that last one. That one is the only one that the conveyor belt is 100% necessary for, so this has to be moved out of the way now. Because again, when ones are like directly next to the conveyor belt, and you cannot step on it from the point where you pick it up, having to use 2 moves to get onto the conveyor belt is usually not acceptable.
Congratulations! That's the last container! Alright, let's go to the next dock! Okay!
Now, this one is definitely a doozy. I will preface by saying that I did cut out less from this one than from either of the other 2, because this is my second attempt, and you will see that I do not go like gung-ho grabbing shit and just trying to take it directly to the boat. I am making 100% as I look around of what moves have to be made during this one, because even though it is my second attempt at this, this is my solved attempt, and I didn't feel like I should just cut out me like actually pondering stuff. I'm counting steps. I am trying to decide where like the wooden containers have to go to make this work, or where some of the metal containers have to go. And I'm like, that one had to be moved. It had to be moved to the side, and I was like, how can I get it out of the way without, because you can't take a step once you pick those ones up. But if you lift it when you are on a conveyor belt, the conveyor belt will still move you out of the way. I needed to pick it up, you know, from the spot it was in. So I picked it up one above it. The conveyor belt pushed me into the spot that it used to be in, and then I could put it to the side. Now, I have to move one of these wooden containers to that conveyor belt that is going to the east in front of that metal container, because that metal container has to be moved too. Because if I don't move that metal one, then I can't pick up that red one. And I'm like, do I put this one down there? Or does the other one go down there and then this stays where it is? But the thing is that the conveyor belt in front of me, between me and the red container, is going to push me to the side anyway. So, I can't land on that spot. I'm basically I'm looking at the mini-map, where all of the conveyor belts are going, because it looks like a cluster. I mean, just look at all those different directions. I apologize for the incredibly inspired-looking gameplay here, as I deliberate where the wooden one has to go, where then I would put the metal one so that I could get to the green containers in the back, and then also the green container to the side of me, with this metal container next to it. I'm counting like, I think I get off of here and start doing it. Like if I jump down, I get onto that conveyor, I take a step, it pushes me one. It pushes me off, and then I get back on. It ends up being like one too many steps. No, it ends up being two. It pushes me off, and then I have to take a step to the side, and then another step to get on the conveyor belt, rather than just the one. Oh, and if you want to comment, use the servbot tips if you've ever seen the menu. You can ask the servbot for a tip, but they don't. They're not helpful. Even with Mac's brains, they don't know what the hell is going on in here. They just do what you tell them to. So here's where I start counting. I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. I end up one away, so a box has to be put there if I'm going to make it. So I also need to decide which box is being moved, and ultimately, this one I believe is the one that needs to be moved there. I believe that one just needs to be out of my way. So I've still got one TV and the mystery electronics, and I've got 3 lifts. So I have now given myself access to this metal container. Pushes me this way. I set it to the side. It gets pushed out of my way. And then I can pick up both this one and that green container from the same area. So both of them are those exact same 10 steps. That is the solution to that one. And it is kind of wild. It is only an issue because of all the conveyors going so many different directions. That one, you saw me pause for like a minute where I was just staring at all the conveyors, like, if I want to go this way, how do I go about that? And whether or not certain boxes have to be moved out of the way where other ones don't, you really have to figure stuff like that out.
That's the last of the containers, Miss Tron. We got 'em all. Okay, let's head back to the Gessel shaft. Yes, Miss Tron.
Another successful day of robbing the docks. So we didn't get any extra items, but we got the TVs, which sold for 420,000 zenny, and the electronics containers for an extra 105, for a total of 525,000 zenny. Number 11's brains is now maxed out at 3, and I am back to over 1 million zenny. What am I gonna do with that zenny? Well, I'm gonna go upgrade the Gustav's armor again, because it is the best armor I believe that you can get so far. I'm also gonna change the background music because I'm already tired of this one. I'm gonna go back to the original. but let's go make that, I think it's the hard armor or something from the iron plate I got from the ruins. Put my 21 riot shields into that to bring down the development cost by nearly a quarter. A little bit more than 1/5. And now I have the best armor you can have for Zagustav. And I believe the HP is very close to being maxed out. I am waiting on one room to finish being made, which is terrible because I am waiting on the engine room to be complete. But aren't we flying? Aren't we flying right now? How is the engine room not done? For some reason, somebody gave number 2 a paint set. Number 2 was apparently made to fight, so I don't know why somebody decided to give him a paint set. But, the paint set goes to, is it number 37 in the management room? And then he can begin painting the Gustav different colors. I'm gonna look for it real fast. And 35, not 37, but in the management room. Go give that to him, and then he will be able to paint the Gustav in different colors. I should take some time at some point to record what all the different color schemes look like. I think he gives you 4 off of the bat. The first one, if I recall, is blue with blue. The heroic look, it is the same look as Megaman. Blue with like some darker blue. Hip-hop, I want to say, was like purple and gold, if I recall. Villainous, which is what I'm going to do, is black and red, as I recall. And then cute is like pink with a hot pink. And that is not how I'm going to go into the Nakai ruins. But I'm going to be signing off after doing that, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.